Hey guys, it's Ken here. I'm just going to show you how to use this tool SquadOV to analyze your performance to see what you or your team could do better in a raid night on World of Warcraft. So on the second screen here I've got this log. We had a pretty rough night with a Paintsmith reclear last night. I was analyzing the deaths and I can notice that one name here, which is myself, is a bit of an anomaly, so I'm going to go through the wipes and review what was happening there and see what could be done differently. So first wipe, second wipe, first early death from myself, 64% through the fight. Let's have a look what's going on here. So you can just select the pull nicely from the SquadOV interface, and as you can see, this must be a glitch. I don't think I died three. Nah, no way I died 3 times this fight. Let's have a look at the first death here and see what I could have been doing differently. Okay, so as you can see, we were just struggling to kill a ball fast enough. A lot of the guild are moving through the spikes before getting through the balls, but to me that's a lack of commitment. You gotta kill the ball first, and then you gotta face the spikes. Come on, Warrock's got the right idea. We might have ate those spikes face on, but the ball died, and we never know if the ball would have died without us making that sacrifice for the Ashur group. The second death in this pull, well, maybe. That's not a res. Apparently, it shows you reses. No way, this is a death though, right? I wait until it's safe. Okay, cool. So that was a res, and you can now see that that is not a skull marker. So it's really cool that this software shows you when you get resurrected. I'll skip over to my second death. Let's analyze what's happening here. So we can see sandwiched in between 2 spikes, some balls coming at us. This is usually not an ideal situation to be in, but we already called it a wipe, so that doesn't matter. Okay, so on the next wipe where I had a fairly early death, wipe 7. So we just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now let's have a look what's going on here. I'm sure it's another very easily explainable death where my death betters the rest of the group as a whole. So 3 minutes 26. Let's have a look what's going on here. Okay, so I have a chain. Balls are coming at us. I think I already remember what happens here, but okay, so we can all see why this is my fault, right? Spikes are coming at us from the tank. Spikes are doing a diagonal movement here, and sorry, you can hear my wife in the background there. So in order to avoid these spikes, you gotta walk through them once they've already risen. So this would be the time where I'm meant to start walking. As you can see, if I move laterally here, I'm gonna knock either my star friend or my diamond friend. So I'm in a little bit of predicament, and I gotta move diagonally through this, which is not ideal because technically this is a point of crossing 2 lines, not just 1 line. So let's see what happens here. I move. It's clearly a little bit too late. I could have moved earlier, but ultimately I think the fault lies with Shame and Urashi. Give me my fucking space. Okay, thank you. Not wipe 8. Next wipe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now let's see what's going on here. Kenji a death, 3 minutes 04. Okay, tank spikes are coming at us. That is Felrish bug. It's gotta be. Yeah, the iframes. There was 0 iframes for that Felrish, and there's clearly meant to be. Yeah, that wasn't just poor attentiveness. That was definitely a glitch. I don't think I should have died there, so we're gonna remove that one from the record. Wipe 8, 49% death. Nah, we're gonna take that out. Okay, so next one was wipe 11, where I died at a solemn 25% into the fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What did I say? 8, 9, 10, 11. The 7 minutes pull is a pretty long fight. I must have died to the enrage timer. Kenji death. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, it's always nice when you hear the oh wait, that's a res. 2 minutes 11. It's nice when you hear the raid lead say res Kenji. It generally means that he considers you to be generally reliable. Unfortunately, I think I heard that far too often this night. Okay, so it's a simple intermission. There's not even balls. I've fallen a little bit behind the pack, which is unfortunate. So I'll have at least one other person. Looks like a priest. So that was a pretty Pretty bad disengage, but I'd missed all of the speed boosts. What should have happened is a, a paladin or a priest should have seen that I was struggling there and give me a bop or a speed movement buff. That's clearly not my fault. I feel like everyone should have had better awareness there. Could have kept me alive. Ultimately, that failure I don't believe is with myself. Now let's see why I was behind the pack in the first place. Okay, so I'm killing the ball. We're killing the ball. We're phasing the boss is 71%. Chains make it safely through all three of them. And then we phase him at a pretty awkward time, but I'm with the crowd, so I was really struggling to see why I fell behind in the pack here. Why was I waiting back there? How did I fall behind the pack?
I moved through here.
Really? Okay, so that was just an unfortunate patch of fire. I moved way too wide to avoid. And financially, we'll never recover from this. Unfortunate. Wipe 12 has 69% death. Oh god, I gotta count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Genji POP. Wipe. Death 527. Let's see what happened here and why it, or how it could have been avoided. I was gonna say why it's not my fault, but that's not the point of this video. Is you know. Okay, phase 3. We just did a successful intermission. Blast in these.
Remember to pot here.
Utilize my wild spirits, getting the good pad. Look at that good pad. It's a real good pad. Okay, so I had a chain. I disengaged. Made it onto my marker. Everyone did. We're moving away. I think we already know why this isn't my fault. Oh, wait. Okay, no. So far, so good. I didn't switch the ball. Don't tell Blake. Okay, so that's clearly Frostem's fault for purposefully blocking my. He knew I was gonna blink there. He didn't move, and I didn't blink directly onto the spikes, did I? That's clearly. Paladin could have seen what was going on there and give me a bop. I think the bop's already reserved for a tank, so I guess I can't use that excuse. Okay, maybe didn't have turtle up, see? Yeah, come on. Think of an excuse. Okay, yeah, I just didn't. He just didn't see me coming in and move out of the way in time. So you know what? I'm not gonna be too upset at him. Everyone makes mistakes. Your mistake just caused me to die and made me look bad, which is, you know, it's not what I'm going for. Okay. So that was wipe 12. The last one where I did anonymously, not anonymously, out of character, the early wipe 14. And the kill wipe was wipe 16, so just look at this kill wipe 16, 15, 14. 7 minutes 13, so it looks like another enraged timer wipe. So can be sure that my death was not the cause of this, but at 27 seconds, a lock-in happened at 27 seconds. That's this crazy part of the fight, to be honest, so no one really blames you if you die this early. Let's see, okay, so I had chains, diamond chain. I'm as far away from diamond as I could have been. Maybe I should have looked at the marker before disengaging, because you have that little grace period. But as you can see, everyone's in a, you know, we don't need to be on our marker, just need on a marker. If we're already lined up, okay, but he's moving, so I should probably be graceful and move so as to avoid any, yeah, okay, I bumped him into the tank, and then he bumped it. That's not ideal. And then we were lateral, which is the last thing you want as the chains. That's just a miscommunication issue. He should have told me he wanted to move onto my spot. I should have moved once he'd called it, but since he didn't call it, I really don't think you can blame me for that one. I mean, what's the difference between a diamond and a star anyway? There's not much difference, right? Okay, so yeah, that was a good overview. So I hope you saw how to use this SquadOV tool to make sure you can convey the information to your group as to why your deaths were not your, how to improve your performance in the future. Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching, guys.